Well, hey y'all, it's Kim from Kim Dixon Creative. It's been a minute since I've been on YouTube. I'm hoping to get things kind of settled down after the holidays and with all the grandbabies and everything, and get to making videos again. As you can see on the screen, I'm participating today in the OSO inspired collaboration. I am thrilled again to be part of their team for 2024, for the first half of 2024. And so this month we are creating something inspired by this beautiful picture that you see on the screen. This beautiful creation was made by a lady named Fiona Witten, and I will link to that, her Instagram post for this particular card in my description box below. Today I am predominantly using products from Divinity Designs. They're a new store for me. I've been ordering from them for just a few months. I do subscribe to their Blessings box, and it comes out once every quarter. And these products came from that Blessings box back in the spring of last year. But there are still some of these items available for purchase in the store. I'll also leave that link to the store down below, and links to all of the products that I used. And so I'm doing something a little different than I normally do. As a matter of fact, to the best of my knowledge, this is the first time that I have ever created a 5x7 card. And you'll see why I chose to go on a little bit bigger scale than I normally do here in a little bit. But I'm also going to use a piece of pink basil cardstock that was in my stash. And here is the paper pad from Divinity Designs, and I'm going to just punch out these hexagons from that pattern paper. Now, the reason that I chose to do a little bit larger scale card is you see my hexagons are a bit bigger than what they were in the inspiration piece. And I love the way these papers work together. It reminds me of a quilt that would have been pieced together, years ago when people still quilted like they do, or like they used to do. I know some people do still quilt, but back when quilts were hung from the ceiling and all of the ladies in the neighborhood would get together and quilt together, I've learned a lot of things that a child probably shouldn't have learned about life playing under those quilts with those ladies talking. But I used to have so much fun playing under the quilt frame when my mom would quilt. So you see, I'm just putting these pieces. I'm sure there is a much more scientific way to do this. I'm just using my eyeballs and trying to get it as straight as I can and as evenly spaced as possible, and also spacing out the 3 different patterns that I'm using so that I don't have the same pattern touching anywhere. And because the hexagons are so large, it wasn't a difficult thing to do. So I am just getting those pieces glued down. You see I'm using my precision glue press over there. I love that thing. It is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I'm also using my glass mat there that is also magnetic, and I'm using my little magnets there to hold down my card base, or my card front rather. And I'm just gluing this down, and then once I get it glued down like I want it, I'm just going to take my Tim Holtz scissors, and they're the really long ones. It's hard to see because I wasn't in frame, and then trimming off the back. I'm out of practice, if you can't tell, doing videos. My lighting is not good. I forget to stay in frame, and I will get back into it. It like I said at the beginning, it has been a hot minute since I made a video. It's really been a while since I even crafted. All right, so here I'm using the roses. They're called Beautiful Blossoms, and this is the paper and die set. And so this is basically uncut ephemera, and you take the die that comes in the paper pad and put it over top of each of the little sections. There's 4 sections on each page and several pages in your pack, and just run it through your die machine, and you have automatic ephemera. But it's easier to keep track of because it's all one big piece, and it will fit into your storage for where you hold your 6x6 paper pads and that sort of thing. And so I really do like this. I love this idea of selling the flat prints and the die that goes with it to make your ephemera. And so I'm just using that, and I'm going to use the little roses and put one rose, a little rosebud, and some leaves on the front of my card. I've glued everything down so far flat to the card, and I'm going to pop up that rose right there in the center. Now I'm going to do my sentiment. I hate doing these, but you always need them. You always will need a sympathy card. And I thought this was really pretty. And I had unearthed this stamp set when I was doing some straightening up. This is the Avriel Simple Sentiment stamp set. And at the time I purchased it, it came with dies that went with it that I'm using. But I couldn't find the die anywhere online. So I mean, it cuts a rectangle. It's not that difficult. But I'm going to use the sentiment on here that says, "So very sorry for your loss." That stamp set has every conceivable sentiment that you could possibly use. And I really like it. I like to use it. It's very simple and very clean. And so I've got a lot going on the card, so I didn't want a very elaborate sentiment. And I did pop that up with a little bit of foam tape. Now I've got some little rose-colored pearl enamel dots. These are from Spellbinders. They're linked in my description box below. These actually came as a little gift in a package that I got back over Christmas from Spellbinders. Now I have this one little piece of ephemera left that I didn't use on the front of my card, so I thought it would be nice just to have in the bottom corner of the inside of my card. And so that's what I'm going to do for the inside of my card. Got a little schmutz right there, so I'm going to get my eraser and get it cleaned up. My desk, I thought I cleaned it off, but apparently I didn't clean it off well enough because I kept finding little things here or there that got stuck to my cardstock. I thought about playing with one of the hexagons that I had left to go on the inside of the card, but I didn't really like it. And so now I'm just going to stamp my little logo on the back of the card, and it is done. I think I really like the way it turned out. It's very pretty. I'll be making more like this. I like using that hexagon for that. I'm so glad that you joined us today. I really hope that you do go and check out the other participants in the collab and see what all that they're making, and like their videos. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and do that. We're all friendly. We're all great. We love your likes and comments, and we love it when you subscribe to our channels. Thanks a lot. See you later. Bye. Thank you for being a part of this amazing community. It's an absolute joy sharing my passion for paper crafting with all of you. Joining our YouTube community is easy. Simply click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest videos. Don't forget to engage with the content by liking, sharing, and leaving comments. Your participation makes this channel thrive and grow. Please remember this: our God is a creative God. He created us in His image, which makes us creative as well. We are all creative in one way or another. Step out in the world today and let your imagination soar. Embrace the limitless possibilities out there and create something extraordinary. Anything your heart desires. I love you and can't wait to see you again in the next video. Bye.